Hello and welcome to Knit All the Yarn podcast. My name is Lisa and I live in Michigan with my husband and my kiddos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as 72 Stitches. And this is episode 215. Got my coffee. No pumpkin spice. It's alright. So I have peppermint mocha still. This is my summer sock camp mug. I think this is the second year mug. Yes, today is Friday, August 4th, 2023. We've made it to August. It's bananas. Let's see. This is my YouTube channel where I share my knitting, crocheting, cross stitch, whatever crafty thing I'm up to. Today it is all knitting. Yep. I will have the show notes right down there in the description box. Click the word more. Everything should drop down for you. I'll have links to everything I talk about today. Bags, patterns, yarns, all the things will be right down there. I have my Knit All the Felici cal going on in my Ravelry group. That will also be linked down below. Just knit or crochet Felici yarn, if you have any. And that's all we're going to talk about. Because I don't want to talk about it every week. About the Felici. I've had some comments saying that Felici is not being discontinued. But it's not, there isn't any this year. But there's a different self-striping. Or a different Italian. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. But there's no Felici this year, but if you have some in your stash, go for it. Knit it up or crochet it. Whatever you want, doesn't matter. And that ends the 31st of this month. Okay, I think that's my spiel. There is also another knit along in the works. It hasn't been finalized yet, but I think sometime in September through November, I'm going to be co-hosting a knit along with Lindsay from Lazy Lemon Creations, and Amy from Happy Little Yarn. We're all going to do a knit along together, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm looking at my show notes here. I think before we get to the FOs and the whips, we're gonna do my stash stats for July. July did not go well. It's okay. Got my little notebook. Oh, this nice green. Love it. Got this on Amazon. Okay. So in July I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I finished 7 pairs of socks. Pat. That is awesome. 7 pairs of socks in a month. I don't know how that happened. They're probably mostly shorties. It looks like I have 2 pairs of Advent socks. I had a DK pair of socks. Some scrappy socks, some shorty socks, my West Knit socks, all of the socks. I guess I'll show it here instead of just reading it or looking at it, not showing you. So I added, yikes, 880. Oops. And I knit 474. So I knit about half-ish of what I bought. I mean, it's not horrible. Yeah, I had my Freckle Whimsy Clubs, my Row 1 minis, which is what I usually get per month. But then the Cozy Knitter Advent for 2023 this year came out, so I purchased that. And then I decided to sign up for Yarnable. And then, you know, I got Pretty Twisted skein. Where is it? That bright one? This one right here. This one, I couldn't resist. I would tie-dye for you. That might be a birthday cast on. I don't know yet. I don't have a birthday cast on, guys. I don't know what to do. Help. Yeah, and then I bought some extra Freckle Whimsy skeins. So, I don't know. I got my Yarnable. I will show that later. And I love it. And I might be keeping that for a little bit. Yeah, so what's one more club added to the mixture of my yarn budget? We'll see if it works out. It's my birthday month, all right? It's fine. Yeah, I think that's it for stash stats. Yep, that's it. 7 pairs of socks. I added a lot of skeins. But I believe I am done with the advents. I think I've purchased all the advents that I'm going to. We'll see. If Purple Circle Yarn Co. does an opal advent again, that might be hard to resist. We'll see. I bought it last year. I made 1 pair of socks out of it, and I haven't touched it since. But, you know, minis. Scrappy socks. That's where my heart is at. I love it. So, we'll see. Okay. I guess we're ready for finished objects. And whips. I got stash. It's bad. It's bad. But it's my birthday month. And let's just leave it at that. A lot of it was gifts. Some of it I bought. So I have my Yarnable and my Real One minis. So I will alert you when I'm going to show those if you haven't got yours yet. Okay, finish object number 1. I finally finished these. Man, I feel like these took forever. I don't know if it's I just wasn't in the mood to knit these, but I wanted to get them done. I don't know, but they're done. This is West Yorkshire Spinners Silent Night. This was a Christmas colorway from a few years ago. You can still buy it now, and it's sparkly. So these are for my mom for Christmas. This is the last pair. So her Christmas present is finally done. Usually I'm like done by March, but I don't know. This last pair I was procrastinating for some reason, but they are done. I did 64 stitches, US 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter afterthought heel. Yep. And I think that's it. This is my mom's favorite colorway ever. So I think this is probably my 3rd pair I've knit for her out of this yarn. I bought a bunch. I think I bought like 4 or 5 skeins like a couple years ago, and I'm just slowly knitting through it. I've knit 2. I did this one and then 1 last year. And out of my leftovers, I think I have 71 grams, if I remember correctly, out of both. And these were 62 grams, so I think the next pair I make her will be, I'll just use the scraps. When I bought them, they were all the same dye lot, so I'm just gonna do that. So out of 2 balls, I think I can get 3 pairs of socks, which is pretty good. So that is that. Christmas item check. So my dad's done and my mom's gift's done. I'm still working on Amy's from Happy Little Yarn. I'm still working on hers. Okay, now we got Advent sock. I love this green and blue pooling with brown. Love it. I don't remember what the color was called. I'll have to look at my tags in my bag. This is day 15. This is Yarn Cafe Creations, Dragon Hoard Yarn, Advent, Harry Potter Advent from 2022. If you're new here, I'm using my Advent and making socks. And this isn't the whole mini, because I did a square in my blanket. So square my blanket and the sock. And it pretty much uses every single last bit. I do not have any scraps left over. The heels, toes, and cuffs are in Knitpicks Stroll of Heather. They will all be like that. So then I can have 12 pairs. 12 pairs? Yes, 12 pairs of mismatched socks. I did 12 rows of 2x2 rib and I think 21 or 20 rows of leg after that heel. 64 stitches, US 1.5, 2.5 millimeter. And we got some really bright light today, so I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's bright. Love it. So that's my advent sock. And this counts as a finished object because it does. Because I'm just using, since they're going to be 24 socks, one is a finished object. I'm counting it as a finished object. Okay. Didn't show you the bag. Stitching Plaza Harry Potter bag for all my advents. We're going into whips now. I don't know if I said that. I am digging in my bag here to see. Oh, that was the Half-Blood Prince. The one I just showed you. That was a Yarn Cafe Creation ones. They Dragon Hoard Yarn Cafe Creations, they do a collaboration with their advents, at least their Harry Potter one. All right, I gotta figure out the next tag. This is this one. Okay, this is the next one. I got so many tags in my bag here. I gotta get situated. All right, so here is day 16. I absolutely love this colorway. I want a full skein. I want a full skein. It's like a rosy, gold, mauvey, purplish. So I just gotta put my heel in. I will probably do that today. So I can get 90 rows in after I do my square. So far, every sock I've been able to get 90 rows. Now sometimes it's the yarn tail is like really short and sometimes it's like long, so I don't know. I did not weigh them after I did my squares, so. But so far, knock on wood, I can still get 90 rows, and this is 16, so I'm getting closer. Part of me just wants to just work on these and finish this project because I've been working on it since I think April is when I started this. And this one is a Dragon Hoard yarn, and it's Harry and Ginny. Love it. Okay, I'll just put these tags back in the bag. So that's this one. Next one is cast on, just a cuff. I knit my socks magic loop, 64 stitches, and here it is. This is the next. I really love this color, but the name. Once again, the name. This is the Yarn Cafe Creation ones. Look at that. Those blues and aquas with browns and grays, or light blues. It's gotta be beautiful. This one is. Now, I'm not a fan of spiders, so I guess it's not like, it's not horrible. Funeral for Aragog, which is the Hagrid's pet spider, or friend spider. So that's this one. And then the next one, oh, I love this one too. I'm excited to get to this one. This one is, I think, Liquid Luck. Liquid Luck? Yep. Liquid Luck. Oh, look at that. It's beautiful. I'm excited to get to that square, or that square. That sock. So, yep, that's it. So this will be done. This could have been done, but for some odd reason, I like to get to the point where I just need a heel and the cuff is done. And if it's Monday and this is done, it just sits for the rest of the week and I work on other stuff. And that's what happened this week, I think. It took me like 3 days to finish this, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. All right, that is that whip. And my foot is falling asleep already. Well, it's been 15 minutes, makes sense. All right, the next two whips are new cast-ons. Bags by Awesome Granny. I got my summer sock camp pin on there. This is my scrappy bag. Oh, I just love scrappy socks so much. Dang, I just love them. I'm tangled. I don't think I want to use all of this for this. I think I'm gonna cut it. Maybe I'll do a little bit more. Here's what I have. Oh my goodness, I love it. So I'm using scraps. I tried to just pick out this the 75-25, but there is some like the Advents. My Little Pony Advent, that's an 85-15, but it's pretty close. I'm just winging it. I'm trying not to mix like 80-20 with 75-25. Trying to keep like the 4 plies together, as I think is what I'm trying to say. I will weave in all my ends later. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't know. I guess I'm weird like that. I don't care. I'll weave in ends. Doesn't bother me. What I like to do is just finish one whole sock and the heel, then weave all the ends in, and then cast on the second sock. And then I don't have to weave in all the ends for both socks at the same time. I think that's what kind of like, that's a bit much. So I do one sock, weave in the ends, and then do the second sock, weave in the ends, and it doesn't seem as daunting because it probably takes me about half hour-ish, 40 minutes, 45 minutes to just weave in ends on one sock, depending on how many times I change my colors. This one only has 1, 2, 3, 4 colors so far, so it doesn't seem as much yet, but we'll see. So I'm doing self-striping with tonals and semi-solids. Just all of the scraps, and I just, whatever meets my fancy. I have no rhyme or reason. Sometimes I use it till the mini's gone, like this one right here I did. Sometimes I'm like, I'm bored, I want to change it, and I just do. So if you're curious about my markers, I will link a video down below. These will be shorties-ish, I guess. I'm doing 30 rows for the leg on this one. 15 rows of 2x2 rib. 64 stitches. Magic loop, 32-inch cord. 2.5mm needles. And these will also be a gift. I can't. She watches the podcast. She's one of my OGs. My fans. She watches every week, so I can't. If I make her stuff, I have to show it. And it's not. It won't be much of a surprise. Maybe it will. This will be a Christmas present. That's a, you know, Christmas is kind of far away-ish. Maybe she'll forget. So yeah, that's it. And I also wanted to show you my bag of happiness. I'm going to show you. I talked about this last week, and I didn't have it near me, but talking about my big bag of scraps. Look at that. So this was pretty full, but I dumped a whole bunch of minis in this bag, so it was full. But look at this. This is my happiness. So this is a 2.5 gallon bag. For size reference, if you have any at home, but look at that. I hope this is my screenshot. I don't like messing around screenshots, but maybe if I hold it here long enough, it will. Love it. So that's my bag of happiness. So I'm just working on my scraps in here, and if nothing meets my fancy, then I do a deep dive in the bag. So I try not to mess with colors too much, but most of the time it's like, okay, it's a light color, let's go for a dark one. And then that's mostly how I do it. Or it's like, I haven't done self-striping in a little bit. Let's pick out a self-striping. So that's my scrappy socks. This is Happily Yarn. My favorite bag ever. This was a whim cast on because I think I was getting really close to finishing those my mom's socks, so I'm like, I get to cast on a pair for me because I finished a Christmas gift. So that's how I saw that. So these are mine and I can't wait. These are gonna be so good. So this is the yarn of the month for April 2023. Confetti, and this is her 75-25 base. I did go ahead and I have been really enjoying the 85-15 base lately. So I was able to like go through my account and change my base for the Yarn of the Month Club. So I got the 85-15. Not this time, but my next one will be. And I think from there on out, I'll probably keep it. I haven't knit her 85-15, but I do have one. And I mean, just feeling it, it feels nice. So this one's on 85-15. I almost cast this on too because this was tempting. But this is Drop It Like It's Hot. I bought it mostly for the name. I'm not a big pink person, but it has green in it. And it has Tropic Like It's Hot. So I had to. So yeah, I switched the fingering weight base. I think this one is 437 yards and this one is 460. So this is a little plumper. So I think I might like it better. So I think I already showed you this tag, but I'm showing you the tag again. So that's that. Confetti, and it came with a mini, this light purple, and I think that this, I love it when the mini is not in the color sequence. That way I don't have to worry about like try and get the heel on this stripe or not putting the heel like too close to it. So I'm excited for that. I love that. I do not have much done. I just have the cuff, but these colors. Oh, I'm excited. I'll show you the skein here. I went ahead and divided it in two, wound it up. Look at that. Oh, it's like a rainbow. I don't remember when I wound it up. Like, does it go in rainbow order? I don't know. But... oh. So I don't think that light purple is in there. I'll have to knit a stripe or knit a repeat and see, but I don't think it is. Look, that's what I got. Oh, I can't wait. I should have like saved these to knit these in the winter, but I think I can wear them in the winter when it's all rainy, or not rainy, when it's all snowy and brown and yucky and dreary outside. Oh, these will be fun to wear. So these are gonna be for me, and I thought it was appropriate to put them in this bag, right? So yes, these are gonna be for me. So I gotta think of a birthday cast on. What should it be, guys? Last year I did my cowl. I really don't have any big projects, and I'm not really in the mood to do. I want to do another penguono, but maybe we'll talk about this next week because it's over there. I went through my stash here and I picked out all of my green yarns, and I kind of want to do like an all green penguono, but I don't know if I'm going to cast on my birthday because I don't have enough. I don't have enough green yarn, sadly. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Because it takes 3 strands, you hold 3 strands of fingering weight together. So it's a ton of yarn. I'm trying not to buy yarn. So I don't know, maybe that will be like a next birthday cast on. Or maybe it's just an excuse to buy more green yarn. Maybe, we'll see. So if I remember next week, I will show you my bag of all the scraps that I have. Green yarns. And we'll see. I have no idea. I didn't weigh it. I just gathered them all together. Tried to do all fingering weight. It doesn't matter what base. I don't mind mixing like 80-20s and 75-15s. Or 75-15s. 75-25, 85-15. I just, as long as it's all fingering weight. But yeah, so I can picture that in my head. A nice green penguin. So I might get some more Stroll. I saw that Knitpicks has Stroll value packs, and they have like 5 skeins of like green yarns. I might get that. I don't know. I haven't decided. Yeah, so I need a birthday cast on. Should I just do socks? Should I do these? Should I just do birthday socks? Plural, maybe more than one pair? I don't know, I got a lot of, oh, I just love all my self-stripping. Maybe I'll just do socks, because I am in the sock mood still. I'm not in the mood to do sweaters, cowls, shawls. I just want to knit socks, so that's what I'm going to go with. Okay, that is all of my sock whips. 3 sock whips. Now we have the blanket. If you follow me on Instagram, you know. I did it. I didn't finish, but I finished my squares. And it's on a needle, so I have to be gentle. I was able to finish 12 squares. So I finished. This was, I don't know if you've seen this one, or that's the first one I did. It's probably the first one I did. Oh, so all of the ends are woven in, weaved in, however you want to say it. That's not the right way. Oh my word. I'm like, wait a second. This way. That makes more sense. Love it. Okay. This was from my West Knit socks, the green. Love it. Love it. That's one of the advents. Yep, My Little Pony advent. I think that was the last day. This was the last day. This one was beautiful. I want a full skein of that too. So here is the pencil square, and this one is the Unicorn Apocalypse. I love how it's striped in there. I love it. And so I had to do some little bit of management for this one because this is supposed to be the pencil lead, and I had a lot of white left, so I just snipped it and started with the black right away. So I had a little more ends to weave in, but so that is the famous pencil square that is in my oldest daughter blanket and in my youngest daughter blanket. I think I might have enough somewhere if I make myself one of these to have a pencil square in my blanket, because I think that would be so fun. Pretty sure I still got enough. We'll see. This is Haverly yarn. She has her Star Wars colorway. There's like 2 for like mismatch socks. This one has a gray with it, but it wasn't in there wasn't enough to do the square. That's what I'm trying to say. So there's 4 colors. It's a 4-color repeat. 4-color repeat. And then the other one is blue instead of yellow. For R2-D2 and C3PO, I think that's what it's for. But yeah, when I knit it up, it looks like a pencil. So that is the famous pencil square, and that was square 500. So I'm done. So I did 20 squares, 25 squares across, 20 squares up, 500 squares total. And I started the Icord border, and I got one side done. Whoop whoop. I'm gonna try to show it here. She picked blue. This color right here. This is Knitpicks Stroll. Rhapsody. Is that how you say that? Rhapsody. So that's what I'm using. A funny story. So we had this one in a darker, I think it was Sapphire Heather, I think was the contender. And my daughter's like, I don't know, I can't decide. So I said, well, how about, this was going to take some time, but I didn't think she was going to do it. But so I suggested, well, why don't you lay them like it out, put the yarn next to each square on the border, and like do like little tally marks, like, does this color go good with that square? If it does, put a yes. If it doesn't, put a no. And then do it again for the second color, and then however many tally marks. I'm assuming there was gonna be more yeses than no's, so I said whatever has the less no's, and go for it. And so this one, I don't remember what the tallies were, but this one won. I think this one had like 15 no's, and the other one had like 20 something like that. But that's how she figured it out, because she couldn't decide. But I like it. So there we go. I am using the Crazy Sock Ladies Icord border tutorial on YouTube. I did that for my first one. I had to rewatch it because I didn't remember how to do it, but that's the back. That's the front. I'm using a US 2, I believe. I'm using I was concerned, I'm like, I'll just use my signature needles because I'm going to use the same size. And then when I watched the tutorial, I watched her video and I'm like, oh, I can't do signatures because you just move your needle. So I'm like, oh, okay. So, well, I must have a 2.5 or US 2's DPNs somewhere in my house because I did one of these already. I use the same needles and I found them. So I did one side. I'm showing you the wrong side, but and here I am. I have needle stoppers on it, so don't worry. This is really difficult to show. So I did a corner and I'm going up the side. So I decided to go, when I did my squares, I usually slipped the first stitch purl-wise, and then the very last stitch I knit it through the back loop. But obviously I can't do that with the bottom squares because that's where I cast on. I usually pick up and then I cast on 20 stitches, pick up 20 stitches, cast on 20 stitches, and you can't really do that with you can't really slip stitches, so it looks nice and neat on one side. So my bottom and one of my sides are just like a cast on edge. I'm trying to find it here. Maybe so you see how it's just a cast on edge. And then the top and one of the sides I did my slip stitches so you can see my V's. Maybe. Can you see my V's? This one you can kind of see it. So I will just pick up those. I'll pick up both legs. So it'll be easier, I think. It's not horrible once I got the hang of it, but yeah, I was able to do one side. If I do one side a week, I will have this done before her birthday. I want to finish it on her birthday, which is August 26th. So if I get ahead of myself and finish it, I mean, that took 2 days, and that wasn't full days. That was maybe, I'll say maybe 4 hours total to do one side. So I could just go to town and finish this, but I want to save maybe an inch and finish it. So she does a provisional cast on I just did it. I don't know. I think I did that with my last one. So I might, like, for her birthday, I might end like here and then just finish this and just be done and attach it, is what I'm guessing. So I got to make sure that I stop there, and I also have to make sure that I leave this blanket out in my vision so I can remember if I finish it early. And like, I got to finish that on her birthday. I think I could do it. I love Icord too. Icord is so like zen for me, so this is not bothering me one bit. It's just like, oh, I'm getting to the next square. Just get to the next square and then that square. What's this color gonna look like with this square? And love it. Keep showing you the back. But. So we have a border started. Oh, I can't wait. And this will be so many grams out of my stash this month. So as long as I don't get too crazy with buying stuff, I might get, you know, have better, I might have negative stash numbers this month. We'll see. I don't know. A lot of the yarn that I might be procuring will be counted as gifts, even if I buy it myself, because it's my birthday month. And it's my anniversary month, so you know what? Yeah, it might not count this month. My rules. Okay, oh, and I'm using, I didn't say, I'm using Zings, and I don't, the one issue I have with Zings is that they are so blunt, and like, you have to like slip stitches over a stitch, and trying to dig in to get those stitches is sometimes a pain. I don't know if it's the yarn, if it's the needle, but it's not slowing me down too much. But sometimes it's like, geez. So that's my only like thing I don't like about these needles. They're not very sharp. They just need to be a little bit more pointy. Not super pointy, but like Chiaogoo pointy. But it's okay. So I will probably continue to show that. It might be difficult to, you know, see that I actually finished a side, but I promise you I finished a side. I don't know, maybe I'll put a stitch marker down there and then we can see how many inches of Icord I did. Part of me just wants to just go through that and just finish it, except for, you know, what I said earlier, just a little bit. Yep. So I cast that blanket on her birthday, so I kind of want to finish it on her birthday. I did say, like, I could finish this way before her birthday and I'll be done, but then part of me is like, you know, it'd be so cool on my project page to have cast on, finish, or started and finished, and then they're just like 1 year apart exactly. So I think I'm just gonna do that. And it's hot. She's not gonna need it right now. She doesn't need it right now. It's too hot. Okay, so that is all of my finished objects and works in progress. So now I'm going to be talking about reading and watching and stash and life stuff. Maybe not much life stuff. We're almost, we're at 39 minutes. Another long one. So if you are not in the mood for that or don't care, you just wanted to see my knitting, I will see you next week. If you want to stick around, let's buckle up, keep on knitting, keep on knitting. I hope you're getting a lot done on your project. Okay, reading and watching. Reading, I finished Fourth Wing. Oh my goodness. That book is so good. I loved it. I can't wait for the second one. I probably will be, I don't know if I'll pre-order it, but I probably will be purchasing it. As much as this book, as the hype of this book and the library waits for this book, I think I'm just going to buy the Kindle version. And yeah, I think it comes out in November. I feel like it's like towards the end of this year. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure it's November. So I will be reading that. Definitely loved it. And I started listening to audiobooks again. I was like, you know what? I'm in the audiobook mood. I'm going to start. So I started Unsouled by Wight. I will have all of the author names and title of the book names down in the description in case you want to copy and paste and Google it. That's book number 1 in the Cradle series. Kevin and Ray from Kevin and Ray from Needles at the Ready. I just watched We Share Needles, so I think that's why I got that in my brain. They have read all of these books and recommended them highly, and I said, yes, I need to do that. And I just didn't get around to it. So I said, you know what, let's go for it. Let's do it. And it's pretty good. I like it. So I'm doing that on audio. I'm using my Audible credits for that one. And for Kindle reading, I started Station 11. I watched the TV show that was on HBO Max or whatever you want to call it. I think it's just Max now. And I loved it so much. I'm like, I need to reread that book. I have read this before. I think it was 2015 I read it. I don't remember any of it. I don't know where I was. Like, did I really read it? But now after like watching the show, I got it like fresh in my head, and now I can say, that wasn't in the show. That wasn't in the show. So there is some differences, but I'm still enjoying it. I love it. So that's what I'm reading on my Kindle. And watching, I think I have like switched since we got rid of Max. I haven't been watching anything. My kids and I are watching the Great British Baking Show season 8. I'm watching that with them. And that's pretty much it. I haven't been watching any of my shows, probably just because the kids are still home. Once the kids go back to school, I will watch Ozark and Grey's Anatomy and Supernatural. Yeah. So I think after watching all those movies last week, I was just like, I don't want to watch TV. So I went back to books. And then my husband and I are watching Babylon 5 Season 4. So that's the TV show that we've been watching together. And that's all I got. That's it for watching. More reading, less watching this week. We'll see if that trend continues. All right, just looking at my notes. That's it for reading and watching. I did my stash stats. Now it's time for stash enhancement. Are you ready? Okay, so I decided that some people said do reels on Instagram for your birthday advent. I'm like, I don't wanna. So I will be showing them here on my podcast though. So we'll do birthday advents first. Actually, no, we're not going to do birthday advents. We're going to do the rest of the Yarn Cafe Creations My Little Pony advent. So this was it. This one might be going in the Penguono stash because it's minty green. So this was the rest of it. It's done. I'm sad, but I really loved it. I love it. So that is that. Okay, we'll do row 1 and Yarnable later. Let's do birthday advent now. Birthday advent, this is from Amy from Handful Yarn. She decided for my birthday this year to do a birthday advent where she gets, I have one thing to open from August 1st to August 17th because that's my birthday, 17th. So this was day 1 to my bestie. I don't know where she had this made, but it's cute. So I think she had a, I like green. I think she likes purple. I don't know if she was, I'm assuming this is customizable. I don't know where she got it, but we both have coffees. Love it. She's got her curly hair. My hair's kind of curly, but I do have longer hair. Love it. And this is the back. Besties forever. So it's a keychain. Love it. So that was day 1. Day 2 was a big one. I think she was listening to me on my podcast saying, I don't have any big bags. I need more big bags. And it's Mario. Oh, I love it. So this is by Fate's Thread. I think that's where I saw the tag on here. Yep. I will link them down below. Fate's Thread. The inside. Oh, and it has a little Yoshi. Look at that. A little Yoshi zipper pull. Oh my goodness. I think it's, oh, it's green inside. I don't know if she had this custom made. I mean, I like green. Maybe it just worked out. But look at that. Green inside. So this is probably, I'll probably put my West Knits Mystery Cal shawl in here. If I do it. I don't know. I'm on the fence. Last year was kind of rough. Look at this. It's ginormous. Love it. So that was day 2. Day 3 was some yarn. It was a mini green. I've never heard of this dyer before. But it's Tiki Bar. 75.25. Yep. Love it. So that's day 3. Today's is good. It cracked me up when I opened the box. I'm assuming it's from Miss Clover Jewelry. I don't know where she got this. But the back says, I thought she just put it in this box, but the back of the box is what this is, so. And actually I'm gonna open it. Because it is, this is me. This is me. She knows me so well. Shh. I'm introverting. I'm introverting. I love it. So I'm probably gonna put that in a bag at some point. Oh, so that was day 4. Thank you, Amy. I love it. Yeah, that pin cracked me up. Okay, we're not done. We're not done. We're going to keep on going. This was my gift yarn. Say this is my... So I got my husband, both my kids, and anniversary. So I still have 3 presents that I could purchase. Maybe I will be purchasing more green yarn. So Nomadic Yarn had an update, and I haven't bought any for yarn in probably over like a year. And I actually caught her update. And so I'm like, yep. This is Lavender Haze. I had to get it. Lavender Haze is like probably one of my favorite Taylor Swift songs ever. I won't be surprised if on Spotify, like when they do their yearly roundup, that this might be the #1 song that I've listened to for the whole year. Pretty sure. I can't stop. I love it. So this is her 75.25 base. Yep, trusty sock. 75.25. Lavender Haze. That's so beautiful. And then, you know, one skein can't travel by itself. The tag kind of got ripped on this one, but it's okay. It's 75.25. And it's called Sci-Fi. And I mean, really? Yes? This, I feel like I need to cast this on for Halloween. Oh, I love it. I love that lime green. It's got like 2 shades of green in there. Socks for me. Socks for me. Yes. So, those came. And now I will show, I think I'll show the Row 1 minis first, because I've had those, I think I got these on Monday. So excited. They're 75.25 base. Not bright colors this time, but 75.25. This is a monthly subscription, you get 10 10-gram minis from a mystery dyer every month. And this month is Heathered Handmaids. Never heard of them. $75.25. Let's see. And she is from Texas. Nice. So you get a little paper with some info from the dyer and all the colorway names. So that is that. And it came with comes with a little stitch marker and a treat. This time the treat was I don't remember. I think it was some kind of like, it wasn't gummy, but it kind of like leaked, so I just kind of threw it out. You got a little fan, which is appropriate for, you know, summer. But yep, you got a little stitch marker fan. Usually comes with a little stitch marker, a piece of candy, and then the goodies. All right, so if you haven't got yours yet, look away. Oh, my foot is, need to get up. My foot's falling asleep. All right, I'm gonna show them now. I love that one. That one. So maybe these two will be going in my Penguano stash. I don't know. I want to hoard all the green yarns. So there we go. $75.25. Yay! I wish you could pick your base. That'd be awesome. But that might be a little too difficult for this particular maker, because I'm pretty sure she gets the yarn from dyers and she winds it up herself, and that might be kind of a bit much to have like 2 different bases for each month. But I don't mind 80/20, I just like 75/25 more. So there is my row 1 minis. Okay, I was debating on showing my Yarnable, but I want to show it because it might be cast on this week. So if I don't show it, you're not going to see it in the pretty skein form. So here is it. Oh, I think I'm going to keep it, guys, because this is the yarn is something that I wouldn't purchase on my own, like if I saw it somewhere. So I'm excited to like branch out and knit other things. And this is a 75, no it's not, this is 85/15 base. So I will show the goodies first. It always comes with goodies. Came in this little bag. Some of these goodies I'm not sure if I will use, but I don't know, we'll see. We got a bracelet, a ruler bracelet. It's one of those snap bracelets. Sorry for crinkling, but it's one of those bracelets. It's not a sock ruler, it's just a regular ruler. I got excited because I thought it was one of those sock rulers, and I'm like, but it wasn't. That's okay. But it's got sunflowers on it. And I think this is the goodie maker for this month. I don't know what, I can't pronounce it. It looks like Monster Knits, but it's probably not. But we got a needle minder. Sunflower. We got a sunflower theme going on. Here is the name of the person that makes these things. A needle minder. I haven't cross stitched in forever, so I don't know if I'll use this. Maybe I'll just put it on my fridge as a magnet. I don't know. And we got buttons that say color me. We got color me buttons. I don't know what I would do with these, but they're cute. Maybe I'll put them on something. I could like put them on a bag or something if I wanted. I don't know, we'll see. But those were the goodies this month. All right, I'm gonna show the yarn now. If you don't want to see the yarn, I know the yarn is like the most like popular thing with the yarn. Oh, I can't wait to knit this. This is like so not me, but I love it. All right, so I'm gonna show it. Look away if you do not want to see it. Okay, this is the 8515 base, superwash merino nylon, 437 yards. The colorway name is Grow with the Flow. I love it. I love a good punny name. All right, I'm gonna show it now. Okay. There is green in it, but there's like brown. I've never, I think this is this Hypnotic yarn? Yep, Hypnotic yarn. I've never knit with her yarn. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I like just opening it and go, ooh, what's in there? But yeah, look at those speckles right there. Oh, so this is going to be knit. I'm going to cast this on sometime this week, and I'm going to do, I hope you're sitting down. Are you all sitting down? I'm going to do socks with a heel flap and gusset with these. That's right, I'm going to try to just do a plain vanilla heel flap and gusset. I'm not going to change any color for like the heel. I just want to get a feel of, you know, the first time doing this. And I think that's what I'm going to do with the yarnables that come into my house. And I'm going to wear them for a little bit to see if I'm going to like totally convert and just do heel flap and gusset all the time. I don't know. It might happen. I think, I don't know. I mean, I've been doing afterthought heels in all my socks. I learned that was my first heel that I've done, and it fits, and I'm fine with it. I feel like the heel flap and gusset might be a little more work than the afterthought heel, but I'm going to try it. So that's what I'm going to do with these, and I'm probably going to cast on maybe Monday. I don't know. We'll see. Probably Monday. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. I'm going to use the K of the Crazy Sock Ladies Magic Loop pattern. I already bought it, and I've been watching the video a few times. I think I can do it. It's that gusset. That gusset, I'm scared of the gusset, but I think Stephen West scared me from the gusset because of his gusset with the cables. So I'm hoping that it will go smoothly this time, but so I'll probably wind this up. I will do, I'll probably split it into 50 grams and then just go from there. Cast on one sock. My only issue is like, since I have like the pattern for my the afterthought heels, it's like I have the pattern down pat, so now I'm gonna have to do some real thinking. It's like, all right, I like to do 60 to 70 rows for the leg, and that's like, all right, I do 60 to 70 for my foot, pop in the heel here. It's just like I got it down pat, and I just bam bam bam. So with doing the heel flap and gusset, I'm gonna have to really take some notes, really use my stitch markers to figure out, like, after the gusset, I'm gonna have to like put a marker in and then figure out how many rows, because I'm gonna do them cuff down. I know I can figure out, it's just gonna take a little bit more brain space, but once I've figured out and I write it down, I won't have to, it won't be any thought necessary ever again, so we'll see. And then then I might have to figure out for my friend's Amy's socks, because her foot is a bit bigger than mine, so I'll have to rethink that. But we're not gonna get ahead of, I'm not gonna get ahead of myself. I'm gonna try this once, maybe a few times. I think I'm gonna keep the yarnables, and I'm just gonna keep doing, I'm gonna practice that heel flap and gusset. I'm a little scared, but I'm a little excited. So yeah, so that's it. That's it for the yarnable, and look at, we're at an hour. Life stuff, I really don't have much. the weather has cooled down just a smidge. It's been like 80s. Let's see. Tomorrow is my husband's birthday. He will be turning 39. He's a year younger than me. Yeah, his birthday is the 5th and mine is the 17th. So we have the same birthday months. I just had a thought in my head. I'm like, oh, it's birthdays. That means tabs on our license plates, but we have already got those. They like sent those in like June. Like, dang. So there you go. I'm like, oh, those expire. Wait, no, we're good. We're good. You know, when you're an adult and you're like, oh, it's my birthday. Oh, I have to get license plate tabs renewed on my vehicle. So, yeah, and I said this is my wedding anniversary month. I'm a little shocked. I mean, I know it's August 22nd, but this is year 20. So now you all know what year, how old I was when I got married. It's okay. I was 20. Some of you might think, whoa, why did you do that? But we've been together since, I think we became like boyfriend and girlfriend like when we were in 7th grade. Yeah, we've been, I mean, we've been together forever, so. I love him, but sometimes he bugs me, but I guess that's the way it is, right? So yeah, we have my wedding anniversary, got my birthday coming up, school starts on August 30th. I got like 3 more weeks. I think I talked about that last week. They like start on a Wednesday as a half day. They have a full day on Thursday, and then they have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off for Labor Day. Or yeah, is it Labor Day? Pretty sure it's Labor Day. So gotta get their school shopping done yet. Haven't done that. I think we're gonna do it not this week, but the following week. This next week we have orthodontist appointments. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to that. I have to take them this time. My husband's like, don't schedule them on this day or this day. Or actually, it was just one day, Tuesday. Do not schedule on Tuesday. Well, they had a 7:55 a.m. appointment. I'm like, that'd be fine. And I don't know if that will be fine. I probably have to take one of the kids to that one, and then the other one is on Thursday. I couldn't get them together, so we're gonna go Tuesday, and then we're gonna go back on Thursday. And then my husband's like, oh, I can't do Thursdays now either. And I'm like, so I'm probably going to have to take them this time. Not looking forward to it. Kind of nervous. They had braces earlier, and I know they're going to need braces again, so I don't know if this is just, I'm crossing my fingers that this is just like a checkup, like, okay, everything's good, come back next year, and then just be done, and not like actually have to make decisions on like getting braces again or whatever the next step is. So cross your fingers for me. This is why my husband takes the kids to the appointments, because I can't. It stresses me out. So I might be stressed this week, which means I might be buying yarn. Maybe I'll just buy green yarn. Okay, so that's it with life stuff. We got appointments. It's still hot. Not 90s though. Goals for this week: cast on my Yarnable. Keep working on the blanket, Icord blanket. Maybe finish the scrappy socks this week. Probably not going to finish those. The Freckled Whimsy rainbow stripe socks. Those are going to be long ones. So those probably will not be done. We'll see. I just want to keep knitting the socks. I'll keep working on my advent socks. Yeah, I'm just rambling now, so I think we'll end this. We're at 1 hour and 5 minutes. I hope you got a lot done on your project. Yes, I guess that's it. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you got a lot done on your project while you sit here and listen to me ramble for an hour and 5 minutes. I can't believe it. I can't believe I sit here and talk to myself for an hour and 5 minutes. It's okay. I got the super internet, so this uploading will take no time. So maybe that's why I'm like, I can be rambly. I don't have to like bam, bam, bam and hurry up. It's all right. And a lot of you like the longer episodes, so. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, put them right down there. I do love reading them. And hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.